Wolves 2-0, another defeat, 3 I think on the bounce now in all competitions. Just reflect a little bit on what happened at Molineux.
Yeah, obviously a tough result for us. We're on a tough period at the moment. We know that only ourselves can get us out of it, so we've got to stick together, stay positive. Look, it was a strange game. I think we had control of the first half without doing anything with it and creating and showing any real quality in the final third. And then obviously the red card changes the game. A little bit soft, I think, both yellow cards. But then we stay solid. We don't really concede many chances, and they score from another set play. It's been the story of the last 10 games really. So it's something that we need to improve on, something that we need to work on the training pitch on, and I'm sure we will do that.
When you're driving home up the M6 on the team coach, what's the mood after a game like that and a result like that?
Yeah, obviously everyone's disappointed. When you play for this club, every game you've got to win, and when you don't, there's a lot of disappointment around. You know, the outside noise is going to be loud. You've got to stay focused, stay within your own bubble, and make sure you focus and be ready for the next game, because that's the only thing you can change.
And when you're in that situation, we all try and analyse, you know, from our side of the fence what's going wrong. Confidence a big thing?
Yeah, of course. Winning games breeds confidence. At the moment, we're not doing that enough. We're not winning enough. We're not getting the right results. I do feel like, especially since the manager's come in, the performances have improved, but the results really haven't come with it at the moment. I think in all the games we've probably, if you look at the stats and things, I'm sure you guys do, we seem to improve a lot of, but at the end of the day we're conceding set plays, and we're conceding them the first goal of the game a lot. So it's tough to take when you're doing that, and these games are 50-50 and they're on a knife edge, and then you concede and you go one down through a set play. They're such an important part of the games now, and yeah, of course in recent months we've not done well enough.
Not easy to enjoy your football, I suspect, when it's like that either, is it?
No, of course. Playing for this club is a huge privilege, huge honour, but comes with a big responsibility. And when you're losing football matches, it's not nice. The atmosphere around the place isn't nice. And like I've said, everyone wants to win football matches. We're doing everything we can to, and we prepare for the next game, and hopefully we can get 3 points then.
Next game, Newcastle, I think it is, followed by Liverpool. They don't get any easier.
No, in the Premier League, I think you can see, apart from the top two or so at the moment, anybody can beat anybody. So you've got to focus on yourself, really. It's not about the opponent. You've got to focus on yourself and prepare well, be focused, stay positive, and make sure you go into the game and give everything you've got.
You talked about the manager. I know he's only been here a few weeks. Can you compare his approach with Eric's, especially when it comes to a difficult spell like this? What's he like?
No, I've spoke really well of the manager. I think he's come in and he's done everything he needs to do. He's really demanding. I think the thing is with the managers and the styles, they're not like they've come in and they're a similar style. They're not the total opposite in terms of what they want and what they demand. So the transition period is going to be tough. But yeah, we all have great belief in the management and all his coaching staff, and I'm sure things will turn around, and he knows exactly what he needs to do to get this club back.
But he must be getting frustrated, because I mean, he sits in front of the cameras for us, and he's great to talk to, always has a smile on his face. Can you sense that frustration getting to him at the moment?
Well, he's a winner, so I'm sure he will be frustrated, because he hates losing games, and it's like all us players, we don't like losing football matches, whether it's on the training pitch or out there at Old Trafford or in a away stadium. So no, it is frustrating. Obviously, we want to win football matches. We want to get 3 points and make our fans happy, because at the moment and this season it's not been good enough.
And do you look at the league table? A lot of people in football say, oh, we don't look at the league table till at least Easter. I mean, at the moment, the league table, it doesn't make good reading for United.
No, of course, it's really disappointing what we've done this season up to now. We know that. We know it's not good enough for this club. Us players, everybody involved in the club, we know that. And yeah, it's difficult for our fans at the moment, but one thing for sure, they stick with us, and we know at Old Trafford they're going to come in numbers and they're going to be loud, and we've got to give them something to cheer about.
The manager's talked about the senior players who've been here a while taking some responsibility. You've been here a while. Do you sense, and as a former skipper, do you do a lot of talking to the youngsters? Are you involved at that level?
Yeah, of course. I think in the difficult moments, you've got to try and guide them through it as well as you can. I think when you play for this club, obviously the outside noise becomes big when you're in difficult moments, and of course the senior players has a big responsibility to help them through. But listen, this club things will change, things will turn, and you just got to make sure you fight for every time you go on the pitch, and make sure you're part of it.
And in terms of what, Christmas, New Year, everybody gets a bit reflective at that stage. I mean, what do you see as your targets and the club's targets once we get into 25?
Yeah, I haven't really thought about the next year. I've just taken, as cliche as it is, taking every game as it comes. I was focused on Wolves, and now myself, I'll be focused on Newcastle, preparing and doing everything we can to just climb the table. We can't really set a target at the moment because we know we're nowhere near good enough, and we're nowhere near where we want to be in the league table. So, of course, we're still in 2 cup competitions. We want to go far in those. But, of course, the most important thing is climbing that table and giving our fans something to be proud of.
And it's Christmas. Have you had time to enjoy a little bit with the family?
A little bit. It's always tough for footballers around Christmas in terms of spending time with the family. Yeah, I managed to open the presents with my daughters on Christmas Day, so that was nice. But yeah, it was full focus on the Boxing Day fixture, and again now we're focused on Newcastle.
And did you get what you asked for?
Yes.
What was it? Any clues?
Nah, you know, the standard presents: socks, pants, clothes.
Thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you.